median price going down while home prices are appreciating. How is that even possible? That's what we're going to cover in this monthly market report. This is for you if you are a real estate agent, a financial advisor, or an attorney interested in market data to help you advise a client, or perhaps you are that potential buyer or seller looking for some direction. I'm Paulo Rodriguez. I've been a mortgage professional since 2005, and here's the market data that you need to make an informed buying or selling decision or help your client do the same. We're going through a changing market, not a difficult market, nothing like 2008, but it is a market that's causing some confusion. We have to alleviate that confusion in the consumer as fast as we possibly can. Probably the most confusing thing of all is mortgage rates. Should someone wait to buy if they think rates are too high, or should they buy now? We have to keep in mind that there are only three things that mortgage rates can do. They can go up, they can stay where they are, or they can go down. Whichever the case may be, the answer to the doubtful would-be homeowner that is asking whether or not it is the right time to buy is the same. Keep watching to hear the answer to that question. Here is a survey from Gallup, and they do this survey every single year. America's opinion of what is the best long-term investment. Despite mortgage rates being up, mortgage payments are up. In 2023, real estate was seen as the best long-term investment, even better than gold, which has gone up considerably this year. Real estate has been voted the best long-term investment for 11 consecutive years. Americans believe in home ownership. But, and this is a big but, all the negative headlines that came out last fall all said we're going to have another housing crash. It's going to be like 2008 all over again. Prices are going to fall 20 to 25%. And of course, they were all wrong. But the impact of all those statements affected the American consumer. Here is a study done by Fannie Mae at the end of each December, which shows the number of Americans who thought that prices were going to go down over the next 12 months. So these are December readings going all the way back to 2010, when we were still getting through the financial crisis. Those numbers were 18%. Then they came down and things were okay. Then all of a sudden, in 2022, it skyrocketed to 37%, the highest number ever recorded. It almost doubled the next highest number, and that's because there were so many negative, pessimistic headlines last year. Very prominent economists, very prominent global banks were saying prices were going to fall off the edge of a cliff. But it didn't happen. Yet these numbers got better. As we saw coming into this year, the real estate market didn't crash. The word that became vogue with the talking heads was resilient. We can't believe how resilient the market has been. But it wasn't going to crash in the first place. I've been saying that for some time. And if there was such a thing as saying something until you're blue in the face, I would look like this. So let's go into home prices and what is actually going to happen. First of all, part of the confusion comes from the median home price readings published by the National Association of Realtors. I have tremendous respect for NAR and the way they have protected our real estate community over the years, but with all due respect to them, the median home price is the incorrect metric to be using in this particular market. In normal markets, for years and years, the median home price was a decent number to look at. But it has no importance or value in today's real estate market because we are coming out of 2020, 2021, and the first half of 2022, which was an anomalous time period, followed by another anomalous time period characterized by a dramatic rise in rates, which has put us in anything but a normal market. The median home price is not to be confused with the average home price. The median price is just the middle price. The Center for Real Estate Studies at Wichita State University said this. The median sales price measures the middle price of homes that sold, meaning that half of the homes sold for a higher price and half sold for less. It is not very useful for measuring home price appreciation because it is affected by the composition of homes that sold. For example, if more lower priced homes have sold recently, the median sales price would decline because the middle home is now a lower priced home, even if the value of each individual home is rising. And that's exactly the market that we're in. There are more lower priced homes being sold nationally, which is why the median sales price, mathematically speaking, can decline from where it is, even if homes in general are appreciating. In today's housing market, we are selling more of the less expensive homes, thus driving down the median price. It doesn't accurately reflect the value of each house. We're only talking about the median price. So now let's take an accurate look at home price movement. What is really happening with prices? Let's use what I consider the best measurement of price movement. Case-Shiller, the Federal Housing Finance Agency, and CoreLogic. They all say the same thing. Prices have stabilized and are beginning to show signs of rising. The three most reputable home price indices are all saying the same thing. We had a great first half of 2022, we had a rough second half, and now we're on our way back. Now, this doesn't mean that everything is going to be green from this point forward. But that falling off a cliff scenario, that 20 to 25% drop, is not on the cards. As a matter of fact, we might end up this year on a positive. Now let's take a look at Zillow. You might love them, you might hate them, but you cannot deny they have a lot of data, and they see the same thing. Good first half of last year, bad second half, and we're coming back. What does Fannie Mae say? Same. Great 2021, great first half of 22, then the second half we fell off, and the first quarter we're back up again. So earlier I mentioned there are three things that can happen with mortgage rates. They can go up, they can stay where they are, or they can go down. We should be talking our clients through each of these scenarios. Scenario number one, rates will go up. Well, if that's the case, thank your lucky stars that you bought now. Scenario number two, rates stay the same. Well, that's all fine, except for the fact that the data I just showed you reflects that prices are going back up, so it's better to buy now. And scenario number three, rates could go down, so why buy now? It's a fair question, but what happens when rates go down? Affordability goes up, and when affordability goes up, people are willing to pay a higher price for a home, which causes bidding wars. It might be a very comforting thought to wait for rates to get back down into the fives, for example, but when they do, we will enter a buying frenzy, and any savings you get from a lower rate will be more than wiped out by the higher price you have to pay for a home. It's a better business decision to buy now and have the opportunity to refinance when rates go down. That's a wrap for the June monthly market report. I appreciate you listening in. Forward, subscribe, share. I'll be back next month. But before you go, if you're looking to purchase or refinance or know someone that is, and would like a no-cost consultation with me personally, feel free to reach out, and I'll be happy to analyze if your debt is structured in the most optimal way or if there's room for improvement. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.